Okay, finding the distance between two cities. Here we have the latitude of local location Allen angle formed by ray drawn from the center of the Earth to the equator. So this is inside the Earth in the Earth's core, and it's going straight out to the equator. Here's the Earth's equator, and so we have that ray drawn, and then we have another ray drawn from the Earth's center to some latitude L. Okay, see figure 13b. Alright, so Glasgow, Montana is due north of Albuquerque. So here's Glasgow and here's Albuquerque. And so Albuquerque, New Mexico. Find the distance between Glasgow, which has 48 degrees 9 minutes north latitude. So we have these latitude lines. The equator, that would be 0 latitude. And so as you progress up in these latitudes, you're increasing in degrees. So this is 48 degrees 9 minutes north latitude. Albuquerque is 35 degrees 5 minutes north latitude. Assume that the radius of the Earth is 3,960 miles. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to use that S equals R theta equation. Well, first thing we want to do is we want to subtract 48 degrees 9 minutes and 35 degrees 5 minutes, and so this will be 4, and we get 3 here, 13 degrees 4 minutes. And so that's what we get here. And from this point, we can't. Now, what we have to do from here is we have to convert it to a decimal. So we have to take that 13. Let's see if they do it here. 13 degrees 4 minutes. Alright, they didn't show it, so we'll go ahead and do that. So from here, we take the 13 degrees 4 minutes, and we have to use the 1 degree equals to 60 minutes. And so from here, what's going to go in the denominator? Is it going to be the 60 minutes? Is that going to go in the denominator, or is the 1 degree going to go in the denominator? Well, you should have said, and actually let's make this 13 degrees plus 4 minutes, so that kind of break that up a little bit. Alright, and so we're going to put the 60 minutes in the denominator, 1 degree in the numerator, so that the minute units cancel. And so basically what we do is we can now divide 60 into 4, and that's where we get the 13.066. Basically, this is 6666666. Repeating, but they rounded it up to stop the repeating decimal. And so now at this point, we can't use degrees in our S equals to R theta. So we have to convert from degrees to radians. So this is still 13.0667 degrees. And so we're going to use the conversion pi radians equals to 180 degrees. So we have to ask ourselves, what's going to go in the denominator so that the degree units can cancel and we end up with radians. Well, 180 is going to go in the denominator so that the degree units can cancel. And so from there we get 0.228 radians. Now we can use the S equals R theta equation. Okay, so we use this 0.28 radians, that's our theta. And our radians, we said that was that's going to be times the radius of the Earth, which is 3960. And so when we do that, we're going to get 903 miles in between Albuquerque and Glasgow. Okay, so because the 13.4 degrees, that was the degree distance between the two. Alright, find the area of a sector of a circle. Okay, and so that's area equals to 1/2 the radius squared theta. So from here, find the area of the sector of a circle of radius 5 feet formed by an angle of 60 degrees. So here equals to A. So here we have A equals to 1/2 R squared theta. Again, we have to convert from degrees to radians. So 60, we already saw before that 60 converts to pi over 3 radians. Well, if you had to write the conversion out, you could do that, 180 degrees, pi radians, and we get pi over 3. Okay, so we always, whenever we're using an equation, we have to operate that equation in radians. So if we're given degrees, we've got to convert that to radians. Okay, find the area of the sector of the circle with a radius of 5 feet. Alright, so there we go. We had to convert from degrees to radians. So now from here, we can put that into our equation of area equals to 1/2, and then our radius is 5 feet, so we'll put 5 here squared, and then theta, we converted that to pi over 3. So this will become 1/2 25 times 25 times pi over 3, and so that'll be 12.5 times pi over 3. And so they went ahead and what they did was they multiplied the 2 and the 3 and got 6 in the denominator. But then when you go to multiply that out, then you can see that if we were to do the same thing here, 12.5 times pi divided by 3, you'd get the same answer, and we end up with 13.09 feet, and that's going to be feet squared. The units for area is always squared, so that'll actually be feet squared, and that's the end of our presentation.